Hi everyone, I'm Maria and this is Mamma Mia, that's Italian. Today we're going to make a recipe called Gnudi, G-N-U-D-I, which is in Italian means naked, but the recipe is really a naked ravioli. Now my family made it not too often, but once in a while. My sister Yolanda used to make this recipe, and she knew how to do it very well. So we all went to her house to have it on special occasions. And it's a very light recipe with ricotta. And as you will see, I have never seen this on any menu on any restaurant. So if you see it in your area, wherever you live, can you please let us know in your comments that you've seen it and you've had it and how you liked it? I'd appreciate that. So here we are with the recipe itself. So I'm going to put some grated cheese. It doesn't have to be any special kind, or if you want to grate it yourself, you can, but it's a half a cup of pecorino. And my recipes are, you know, if you like it, you use it. If you don't, that's okay. You use whatever you like. So this is about not halfway yet. Okay, so that's a half cup of cheese, and we'll do a half a cup of flour. It's all-purpose flour. It doesn't have to be no self-rising or anything. So it's about a half a cup. It's approximate. You don't have to be perfect at it. And then the ricotta, we prefer it to be dry. If you have any excess water, it has to be drained, or use paper towels, laid out on paper towels. And this seems to be very dry, as you can see here. So we'll use a cup of this ricotta, which is whole milk. Again, approximate. It's okay if it's a little less or a little more. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. Yeah. I go by eye, whatever I think. And then we need about a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. You can see ricotta loves black pepper. And 1 egg. Okay, then we just stir it all together. The egg is at room temperature, just so you know. I don't know if you could see inside the bowl here. Once you get all this mixed, we're going to make little shaped, like dumplings, actually. They'll look like dumplings or little ricotta balls, or instead of meatballs, they're ricotta balls. And you could also make this in different ways with, you can use spinach in here. I mean, today, the original way is this way. But today, if you Google the name Gnudi, you'll see different type of recipes, different cheese, different additions to it. Okay, so it looks like this all together. And now we're going to shape them into bite-sized little balls. Okay, so we're at the point now where they have to be refrigerated for at least a half hour. If you can do it more, that would be ideal. So, so you form these little balls, you know, with floured hands, and you put them in a flour pan, just like that. Or any way you want to. You could use a ice cream scooper to do this. You know, whichever way is easier for you. And then roll them in the flour so they can go into the refrigerator at least 20 minutes. And then we coat them with flour on top if you like. And then I did make some with spinach, and they have been in the refrigerator for a while. Now this recipe I put, the spinach is, you know, fresh spinach. I boiled it or steamed it and then cut it up into very, very small pieces. And I mixed it with breadcrumbs, ricotta, flour. I put in nutmeg, a little lemon zest. And it's really delicious too. So these are different. Those are the original ones. So I will be making these later also, just so you know that. And they have to be refrigerated. Like I said, it cooks better and it stays whole this way. The longer the better. Okay, so here are the Gnudis. They're all done. I got 15 of them and 1 cup of ricotta, as you saw. And I'm going to put these either in the fridge or the freezer. Being that we don't have a lot of time, I'm going to put them in my freezer for at least a half hour while I make the sauce. Okay, so here we go to make a simple marinara sauce. I think you all know how to make this. We'll just put in some olive oil to coat the bottom of the pan, not a lot. And I got, as you see, I got a wide pan because once the sauce is made, I'm going to put the Gnudis right in the sauce. So I tried to get a big enough pot or pan so that it will have enough room for everything. So here is my chopped onion and garlic going in. That has to cook for a few minutes. And then we're just going to add this I chose crushed tomatoes, but you could use any kind of tomatoes. And this is 20 ounces, sorry, of crushed tomatoes. Like I said, it's a simple sauce. You don't have to put meat or anything in it. And the Gnudis are also served with some kind of protein. Is a good idea to serve them with. And then we'll add some salt and pepper and a little oregano. And then we just have to wait like 30 minutes for the Gnudis to firm up a little. And we'll just drop them right in the sauce. So you could see that's cooking. Also, you can also make a different kind of sauce, like a pesto sauce. You could put the Gnudis in, either one, the spinach or the regular ones. This is the original one that my sister made all the time. But the other recipes you could do is sage brown butter, which is very delicious. I love that too. You could put that like a gnocchi too. You make that way. So there are different ways. I'm sure you could make it your own recipe. Do it the way you like. Add whatever you like. You want to add things, you want to take away things, that's fine. Okay, so we'll put in the tomatoes. Don't forget to rinse the can. We don't want necessarily a very thick sauce. There you go, it smells good. Then we'll put the oregano. I like a lot of oregano. And salt and pepper. That's it. And then we'll just lower it for about 30 minutes. And you can use, if you don't want to make marinara sauce, you could use your already bought jarred sauce, which is fine too. And just let it go now. Okay, so 30 minutes are up, and here is the sauce, and it smells delicious. I'll hold it up a little for you. It got thick, so we're ready to get the Gnudis out of the fridge and the freezer. We have the spinach and the plain. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop them into the sauce gently. So here we go. Do one spinach and one ricotta. Let's see how many we could fit in. I'll make a little room so they can fit right in there. Looking good. Can you see how they are? I'm moving the sauce around, kind of making like a little hole for each one, if you can. The frozen one got a little frozen, even though it was only a half hour. They're kind of frozen. Now it's better not to stir them much. Just place them in the sauce, nice and nestled, as many as you can, without overcrowding. Can you see this? I think I'm going to leave it at that. Well, one more. One more of each. Okay, so the rest I can freeze and use at a later date. So now we'll put the cover on and just let them cook without stirring, without touching them, for at least 10 minutes. And the rest, there are different ways of cooking them. They can be boiled. Just you have some salted water, drop them in gently, and they'll rise like within 2 minutes. They're cooked. And then you could do your brown sage, brown butter sauce, or pesto sauce to put on. And that's it. But these I'm going to freeze and use at a later date. So we'll be back in 10 minutes to show you the finished product. Yummy. Okay, we're back, and it's been 10 minutes, maybe a little longer, And I forgot to tell you that we need to put the top on so we could steam the top of the Gnudis also. So let's check it out and see how it is. Oh, look, they stayed whole. Look at that. Looks good, and they're cooked. I'm going to shut off the gas. Now, as you see, I did not stir them or touch them at all because they're very delicate. So I'm going to serve a few in my dish, and I have to have a nice deep spoon so it gets underneath it. So here we go. Oh, nice. Look at that. Put a little sauce on it. Yummy. Can't wait to taste them. I like a lot of sauce. And here's the third one. Now this can be served as a luncheon. You could even serve it as an appetizer. I mean, it looks beautiful. Get a fork. Look at that. Looks yummy. A little cheese. Grated cheese on top. And here we go. Let's taste the Italian ones. Look at that. Oh, yummy. It smells so good. Look at that. The cheese is melting. And I like a little sauce on each bite. And of course it's hot. Oh my God, this brings back memories of my sister, having lunch with her. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. I hope you give them a try. It's very unique. Your guests will wonder what the heck is that? And it's delicious. I wish you could have some.
Guy?
Oh my God.
Go sit and eat.
They're so good. Why can't you have a piece?
Don't feel
I'm
bad.
trying the spinach. Oh my God, they're even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have more stuff in them. Oh, jeez.